Hello guys, I'm here today to talk to you about a best class setup for the vepr in Call of Duty Ghosts. And I decided that my previous creator class videos I mainly just talked over some gameplay. So what I'm actually going to start doing now is I'm going to include a bit more, and I've decided to start by creating maps, and I'm going to highlight the areas in which I feel these classes are going to be at their most effective. So I just want you to look at this gameplay here of the class I initially went with that I will be talking about, because I did actually pretty brilliant to start off with. I was amazed. I got my specialist kill streak. I was a bit silly in this gameplay because I didn't think I was going to get the specialist streak while I was making the class, and I sort of ran out of time and I didn't put a final perk on. I could have put another perk on, but in this class I'll tell you what I would have put on anyway. But just so you know, when I achieved this specialist bonus, I didn't get the perk that I could have had, which is a bit annoying. But to start off with, I'm going to go over the class I've got. So obviously the vepr, very strong submachine gun. It's got quite a high damage, quite good ammo capacity. It's kind of, reminds me a bit of the AK-74U from like CoD 4 and things like that. But I've got the grip and suppressor. I like to use these on a lot of things, and I was initially thinking maybe I could use the third attachment but rapid fire on it. I like using that setup on quite a lot of submachine guns, but honestly that would have killed this class. It just would have added so much recoil. You couldn't use it because rapid fire tends to add so much movement that, you know, most of your bullets aren't going to hit anyway, so it's just a waste. But yeah, so grip, suppressor, no secondary, no lethals, no tacticals, because we want the perks, don't we? So for perks, initially we're going to start out with sleight of hand to reload the mags faster, because this class is going to be used in quite tight areas and you don't want to be caught off guard reloading. Then we're going to have agility, because even though you're going to be in a small area, you want to be able to dart around quickly and get from area to area. Say if you're in a building, you want to get from side to side of the building. So this gun isn't designed for camping. When I say later how you stay in one area, I don't mean sit in a corner and camp. That's not what I mean at all. I mean pin down one area and just sort of keep going around it, kind of like as if you were flanking around the map all the time, but keep in this one area and just, you know, constantly patrol. Make sure you're picking off everyone who tries to get in. Then we've got steady aim. This is because I believe this gun has really small crosshairs, and with steady aim it's brilliant. You don't really have to aim down the sights. I mean, obviously it helps, but it means you can start shooting at them and hitting them pretty accurately before you even like aim down your sights. So you can aim down your sights, but it means you're going to get some shots on before you've even aimed down the sights, which is great. Incog, this means, because when you are in close quarter situations, obviously if you see someone on your team, it might take a second for their name to come up, whereas if you're looking at an enemy, it comes up really quickly, so they might not be sure who you are. I mean, it's unlikely to fool them, but it might just give you like those few seconds you need to start shooting them, because you can shoot from the hip with this gun. And also it will make you harder to see. If you're like, I don't know, if you happen to be going through a doorway and they don't see you, your name's gonna not gonna flash up in bright orange and sort of alert them that you're there. And then finally we've got fully loaded, because with a submachine gun, if you want to be going on these high streaks, you're going to want some ammunition, and we've got perks that we want quickly, so we've got to put scavenger later, so it's best to start off with fully loaded and get scavenger later. Then for the strike package, obviously specialist. Now for some reason, I'm not sure why I did this, but I'm glad I did do it. I didn't put ready up in the initial perks, which was weird, because like I said, you're going to hip fire with this gun a lot, but you don't actually need it. And since in the strike package, if you put on ready up, because it's like one of the lower perks, you can get it after 2 kills. So you know, you're pretty much, if you're going on like, I don't know, 10 kill streaks, then after your second kill you're gonna have ready up, so it's fine. So for for the first perk in the strike package, you're gonna have ready up. Then for the next one, which will get 6 kills, quick draw. And then you're not going to have one for the third one. If you don't know how to do that, you put on a third one that you're not going to want, a third perk you won't want. Select all your bonuses and then click on the third perk again, the one you don't want, and it should unselect it. Then for your bonus, In this clip I had Dead Silence, Scavenger and Amplify, and I think this was a good strategy. If you don't have a good headset, then swap these out for other perks, because it's not going to help you that much. But if you've got a good headset and you can, you know, listen to what the enemy are doing, Dead Silence and Amplify are brilliant. It just helps you that much more. And obviously, because I was stupid, I didn't put final perk on. There's 2 more spaces, so I would personally put on Focus, because this will reduce the flinch when people shoot you, and your hip fire accuracy is going to be unreal. Okay, so I want to move on to the maps now I've created, and for every class I do, I'm going to talk about 4 of the maps that I feel have like varied areas in like sort of different ranges, and the areas you should use them in, so you can tell where to use them on the other maps, what sort of areas are good. So since the map I used this on was Overlord, let's take a look at that. Obviously it will be very obvious. I'm going to say that predominantly you should stick to the server room, and you know, where they're building the plane, the workshop, that sort of area, the big building right in the center, mainly in the server bit, but the rest of it as well. Keep moving from end to end, keep moving, like stay in the servers area, but not for too long, because I'll start realizing you're there and get you with a grenade. So stay there for a bit, maybe a minute, then move over, make your way through, go over to the workshop, check there's no one there, you know, pick off anyone who might be, then head back to the servers. So that is the best area obviously on this map. And then I think that the path on the side, your gun is probably going to be effective there, so I decided you know, you're going to need a way to get around the map, so where is the best way to go through? Going straight through the middle, there's like too many long range areas you're going to be shot like really quickly. And going around the other way, if you look at it, there's like from the garage, you can see there's a really long range of sight where they're just going to pick you off. You could go through the bunker, but honestly I think you're better off going to the left through the path and into the server room. And then the construction site at the top is also quite good, and the commands roof at the bottom, so basically the 2 spawns are quite good areas as well. Now on Warhawk, my favourite map, as you can see the top area of this map, so with the bar and the basically the building where everyone camps, is actually like almost completely the whole area. That top bit before it even hits like the main road bit with the tanks is a good area for it, but you don't want to be going to where the fence is, because that's a really long range of sight you see on the left of this map. Don't want to go there too much, because you will get gunned down. You aren't going to be able to make that. And then this bit at the bottom, I mean, there's not really a lot of action here normally, but if you are there or the enemy's there, then your gun is going to have an overall advantage there, because this gun is very good. Surprisingly, you'd think it'd be small range because it's got a suppressor on it and it's a submachine gun, but this gun has very good range and damage. So this is going to be sort of medium to short range, but not too short, not like, I know, they're right in front of you, sort of close. I don't know why, but it just doesn't quite feel as good at those sort of close quarter situations, and you're probably going to get panic knifed if you're taking it into those sort of situations. So these are the sort of ranges you want to be fighting at.
Kill confirmed.
Then on Freight, as you can see, again, predominantly a good area to use this gun. As you can see, it's quite effective in most areas. You've got all the crated area, and that building that no one seems to go in, and yet is absolutely brilliant, the one with 3 floors. I love that building, because you can literally just walk in, and everyone who goes there seems to be absolutely terrible. I can just gun them all down. So yeah, this gun is going to be very effective in that area. And also the other crated area on the right and the 2 buildings there is quite good there. But this gun isn't going to be the sort of thing where you're going to be battling across the middle bit with it. You're going to be wanting to flank around the edges and mainly let the enemy come to you, or you might want to push up through the crates in the smaller areas and get into the more close quarter situations. And then finally for Octane, it isn't going to be as good on this map, because this map is actually like quite big. Looking at it, the ranges are like huge. So you've got the club, the area at the bottom right with the lorries and stuff. You're not going to want to stay there for too long, but that is a okay area. And you've got the area at the top, which is probably the best choice for you to stay at, with the shop and everything. I didn't choose the rooftops, mainly because people normally camp there with, you know, longer range weapons, and they're going to be looking around the, I don't know what you call them, the vents and stuff on the roof. And the chances are, because this is a hipfire gun, the idea is you're going to be wanting to catch people out in, you know, alleyways and stuff where it's obvious you've only got one way to aim. It's obvious they're going to be there and just like let loose. But if they're hiding behind stuff, it's going to be very difficult to hit them from hipfire. So I don't recommend going on the roof with this. But certainly in the areas where basically there's a lot of things just sort of slap bang in the middle of the map that you can sort of run around, I think that's a very good idea. So that's all the maps for it. I'm going to put up some more gameplay here so you can see sort of what I'm doing. This is on Overlord, on my, I think it was my first match with this class. But one of my first matches ever with the vepr. And I was really pleased overall how it worked. I mean, it started like slipping towards the end because I got a bit too overconfident. But right at the beginning, my god, I went on a really good streak. And yeah, maybe if I'd been a bit more familiar with this class, I don't know, I could have gone on a much higher streak, maybe 18 or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you did. It takes a while to make these videos and it's appreciated. And I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Peace.
Ready up. Kill confirmed.
Enemy sighted by the...
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
Along the assembly line. Copy that.
Enemy SATCOM spotted. Kill confirmed.